am finally going on an ocean adventure.
We are two wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance.
Today I am going free diving for the first ever time here in the UK. We're still in April, we're effectively still in winter, coming into spring. But the water temperature is pretty cold. The outside temperature is pretty cold. The sun is there, so it's gonna be cold. I put this out on Instagram yesterday and all of the replies I got were saying how brave I am to be going into the cold UK waters. But I really don't think that we should put so much emphasis on being cold. It really is about having the right equipment before, during and after. So I am going to show you what I'm packing. I'm going training for 2 days. I'm going with Aquacity over in Porthcerris in Cornwall, and I'm doing 2 training days. I'm doing a shore ocean training session, and then we're going out on the boat with Porthcerris divers. I'm super excited. This is the first time that I have left home in, I don't know, in months, in absolute months, and I'm going by myself. I don't know anybody there. The great thing about free divers and scuba divers is you always know you're going to make friends as long as there's other people there, which of course there will be because you can't train alone. So I'm super excited to meet some new people. It's fairly local to me. It's about 3.5 hours away. So if I love it, I'm definitely gonna make it a regular thing. In the UK, lockdown really only eased on Monday. Today is Thursday. This is the first opportunity I have had to get out, and you better believe that I'm not going to the pubs. Well, I did last night, but I'm not going again. I'm not going to the hairdressers, I'm not going to the shops. I'm heading straight down to go do some free diving, to be immersed in the free diving community, the scuba diving community, just to be in a place that inspires me, which of course is the ocean, but just to be around other people. So I'm really excited for my little road trip. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm bringing with me, all of my kit, which, spoiler alert, is like half of the kit that scuba diving is. I'm loving it already. So I'm showing you all of my kit, I'm going to show you where I get it from, and I'm going to show you how it holds up in the cold UK waters on a solo road trip to Cornwall. Everything I have here is all I'm taking with me on this freediving trip. That has to be one of the best things about freediving, is the lack of gear. You don't need a load of gear like you do scuba diving. So all I'm taking with me, all I need for freediving is a wetsuit, fins, mask, weight belt. That's it. But obviously I'm going to be taking more than that. So my wetsuit is a freediving suit. It's a 2-piece. So you've got the kind of leggings and then you've got the top. It's an open cell wetsuit. So there is a difference between an open and a closed cell wetsuit. We won't get too much into it today. But for freediving, they're usually open cell. And actually what they do is they really stick to your skin and they really provide warmth. These freediving suits are super warm. They're really great to dive to freediving because they're flexible, they're warm. It's like a second layer onto your skin. They are the hardest things to put on. You can't really put them on without getting them wet, so you either need to jump in first or get in the shower, which is not ideal for the UK waters, but let's give it a go. So my beautiful wetsuit, which I absolutely love. If you've ever heard me talk about it before, you'll know how much I love it. This is a custom wetsuit. We've also got our Girls at Freedive logo on it, and I chose the colour and everything. Love it, it's amazing. So Oceaner Freedive Rec 45, and then I am taking 2 of my Aqualung Sphere freediving masks. Aqualung Sphere X, they're actually called. And these are designed specifically for freediving. Now, they are ultra low volume masks. As you can see, the lens part of it is very small. You don't have to worry about any air getting trapped inside of the mask. So what you want to, when you are looking for freediving masks, make sure you look for low volume masks. I really love the Sphere X from Aqualung. They're about £45, so they're actually quite good value for money, as opposed to scuba diving masks. A lot of them are frameless, there is a lot more lens to it, but some scuba diving masks can be near £100, whereas freediving ones, 45. To the last bit of essential equipment for your freediving, are my fins. Now these fins are the Alchemy V3 Pro. So they are designed for traveling. As you can see, maybe you can see, they are quite a lot shorter than maybe the ones that you've seen or that you have, which are the longer carbon blades. So what Alchemy have done is have managed to reduce the length of the blade, but still getting all the power. These blades will slice through water and probably your finger. They're pretty hardcore. They're amazing carbon blades. I would say if you're worried about knowing what to pack or just not having any idea of what to pack, go on the Facebook page of the dive centre, Freedive centre that you are going with, and take a look at their photos, because I feel like it gives you a really good idea of what you need. For example, I've never been freediving in the UK before, so while I know like the essentials I need, there's probably some little bits and pieces that I haven't thought about. So I went over to Aquaciti's Facebook page and I saw that the shore is kind of like shingly and they all seem to have like Crocs on, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. So full of sand. These bad boys, full of sand, are coming with me because these are like my beach shoes. As ugly as they are, how happy am I going to be that I looked at that photo and remembered these shoes? So my dive computer, my Freedive computer, will be the Sunto D5 in copper. Oh, I love it. It says maiden voyage, but I do already have a D5. So I know how it works. And this one is just going to be my dedicated Freedive one, which will be so good because the D5 I've used before, I've used for scuba and freedive. It'll be really great that I've got a dedicated Freedive computer. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. This again is available from Mike's dive store in London. They ship worldwide, so if you are looking for a D5, that might be a great place to find it. Also, we have a 5% off GTS code, which I will link below this video, which really will make a difference for something that's quite pricey like this. And all of my gear is going into this, the brand new Apex 90 litre roller bag. This is a beast of a bag. It is beautiful as well. It's so sturdy, it's so easy to roll, which I find is really hard to find in actual good dive equipment bags. This rolls just like a suitcase, which is so good. This is literally gonna fit all of my freedive gear, all of my clothes, everything in. This Apex bag just came out a few weeks ago. It's available at Mike's dive store in London. I'll make sure I put a link so you can check it out. It's a really, really great dive gear bag. So if you are in the market for a new bag, definitely check out that link. Let's get packing with me. Let's put everything inside the bag. Finally on my way, packed. It looks like I'm going on a 2-week holiday, but I'm just going for 2 days. Trip has started and 2 hours and 48 minutes. It's so quick to get down to Cornwall from where I'm living, like in Dorset, Devon. So I'm already thinking like, oh, I could just come back every few weeks and just, you know, do freediving training and just really get back into it again. So excited to be on an adventure and to be exploring more of the UK waters and just meeting new people and yeah, just getting back to life as we know it. So I'm listening to the Deeper Blue podcast as I am driving, which I always do when I'm driving long journeys actually. Made it to Porthcaris. An easy, lovely journey all along the coast. And now I've made it to my accommodation. Because where I am is pretty remote. There's not a lot going on. But Porthcaris divers have a couple of rooms in this house up top. And it was £80 a night. So I figured it would be nice to be like real close to the dive centre. So here we are. It sleeps, but there's 2 beds there and then there's a bunk bed there. So it sleeps like 4 people, which is pretty cool, but just me. And it's huge. Got a little dining area and then just got everything you need. I'm really happy that there's a microwave and stuff that I can warm my stuff up in the morning. Nice big bathroom. Lots of area to hang wetsuits. So yeah, that's it. It is about 6:15 in the evening. It doesn't get dark until about 8 now, so, but I'm gonna go and take a walk up here and see if I can get an epic view. It's pretty remote here, there's nobody around, I haven't seen another person. It's super peaceful. The sun is just going down. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, I'll be diving in the ocean. It is absolutely boiling in this room. It's amazing. The sun is like shining through the like double doors and it's so beautiful. But I think it's gonna be a cold day, although I'm very warm at the moment. But yeah, just getting ready and heading to the Freedive Centre. I've also got this Aqualung mesh bag, which I've put all of my freediving stuff in so that I can, you know, if I get that wet or if I get that wet, also it's just a lot easier to carry it down. And then I've got my Apex dry bag, which I'm just gonna have as my backpack. So from that to that, it's all just a lot of bags in diving. The first different thing about freediving in the UK is that you can't jump in to put your suit on because it's bloody freezing. So I've had to put my suit on in the shower before we've even got in. But success, all it took was a lot of water and a lot of reef safe conditioner. Finished the first session of freediving. It was amazing, bloody cold, let's not lie, but it was absolutely beautiful. It felt amazing to get back into freediving, and I didn't forget anything. It was super easy to remember all the skills and to remember what we're doing. Alex, our instructor, was amazing. Yeah, I had a really good time. I loved it. It's beautiful out there. Oh, second dive done, and it's actually 6 o'clock now. Just had such a lovely time just sitting down in the outside cafe area by Porcaris divers and just chatting with everybody. It's been the first time that we can do this for absolute months, and the first time it being with a bunch of free divers was just amazing. It was just so nice chatting about how we've all connected to the ocean in lockdown, swimming, free diving, whatever it's been, and yeah, it's just lovely being with people. The second free dive session was also amazing. It was a little bit shorter because it was just getting cold, but you know what, even though I was cold, I was just so grateful for my equipment, my gear. I have got the best gear, I really do, and it really makes a world of difference having gear that fits you correctly, that is the correct kind of equipment, is warm enough. And it's all about that prep. It's all about making sure that you are warm before and after, and it just makes your freediving session a lot better. The only things that were really cold were my feet. My freaking toes were freezing because my neoprene socks were thin, but I can't fit them in my foot pockets. If I don't, well, A, I can't not wear socks, but I can't fit thick socks in my foot pockets. So that's the only thing that I might want to look into, is looking into either a different foot pocket or a different pair of fins for like winter freediving, which have bigger foot pockets, which will allow me to wear thick socks. But yeah, other than that, I was just so happy with all my equipment, and I know this sounds silly, but that just made me feel so much more confident, and I just knew that I had the right equipment. I knew that I was feeling good, and yeah, I just loved it. We didn't do any depth. I think maximum I went to is about 16 meters, but I just really enjoyed brushing up on some skills. Really great day. And then tomorrow we are going boat freediving. Got swimming involved today, so anyone who is looking at doing this, I would say make sure your physical fitness is good, because there was a long swim I want to say like 600 meters there and back. And then bearing in mind we did that twice and it was pretty choppy. You know, we were going against the current. So you really had to have some good fitness. You know, if you are wanting to free dive and scuba dive, is just to make sure that you're staying active and fit and healthy for the dive, especially when it's so cold. I feel like having a healthy body has really helped me get warm before and after, making sure that I'm eating well and fueling up. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really good. And I'm really excited for tomorrow's boat dive. I still think this is the funniest thing ever, that I have to get in the shower and effectively lube myself up to get this wetsuit on before I even walk down to the dive centre. Pumped for another day freediving, this time off of the boat. So I have a feeling it's going to be a lot easier, a lot less energy kind of taken up by the swimming, and put more into the training. Had the best time freediving in Cornwall. It was incredible. The biggest question of the weekend was I cold? How did I deal with it? You guys are still asking me more and more questions about it. So I want to give you my top 3 pieces of equipment for any kind of ocean adventures in the UK, which will really help you stay warm. Number 1 are neoprene gloves. These gloves that I've got are magical. They kept every single one of my fingers, all of my hands, completely warm when I was freediving. I did not feel the cold at all while freediving in these gloves. They're 5mm gloves. They're waterproof from Mike's Dive Store. So versatile, you can wear them while swimming, diving, scuba diving, freediving, snorkeling, surfing, whatever kind of ocean adventure you're looking for. Please get some neoprene gloves, because they're really, really going to make a difference. Cannot recommend these ones more. So check out the link I've left at the bottom to Mike's Dive Store to pick up a pair of these really affordable neoprene gloves. Number 2 is neoprene socks or neoprene boots. These are the socks that I wore, which are 2mm Mares socks. They were a little bit cold for freediving, but that is because of the certain fins that we have to wear. If you're looking to go swimming, if you're looking to go scuba diving, surfing, I'd say invest in a good pair of quality neoprene boots. You can also wear socks as well. Covering your feet will keep them warm, will keep your whole body warm. And lastly, number 3 is a neoprene hood. Keeping your head warm will make all of the difference. Of all of those pieces of equipment, if you really only want to buy one, go for the hood. I would have worn this neoprene hood, which is my favourite Aqualung 5mm neoprene hood, but my freediving wetsuit had an integrated hood within it. But this is one I always wear. Scuba diving, for snorkeling, even for swimming. It really makes a world of a difference when you're covering your head and keeping your head warm. All of these pieces are available at Mike's Dive Store. They've got tons and tons of equipment for all kinds of ocean adventures. And to keep you warm, it's really important you invest in the right equipment for you, and the equipment that will keep you warm, meaning keeping you in the ocean, having more adventures and having more fun. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Mike's Dive Store for sponsoring this video. Mike's Dive Store are the leading dive store here in the UK, and they also offer worldwide shipping. Back to work now, and I am planning, scheming, excited for my next ocean adventure, which is actually going to involve some scuba diving this time. So keep following, keep subscribing, keep checking the channels, and I hope that I've managed to inspire you to get out there yourself this summer and take on some ocean adventures.